Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Brindisi, located on the southeast corner of Italy. It's the 21st of January 2026 and it's absolutely chucking down, as you can see by my mammoth golf-sized umbrella that I've got here. So tonight I'm travelling to Albania, to a place called Vlore, and I'm getting there using the ferry. Now the ferry to get me there is the Starlines ship, the European Star. Now she is a classic 1980s built car ferry. Used to operate between Dover to Calais back in the 80s as the St Christopher, and she worked for Sea Link British Ferries. She then became the Stena Antrim, and the last time I travelled aboard her was in 1996, so a good 30 years ago. So I'm very much looking forward to getting on board. Now the voyage is an overnight sailing, leaves Brindisi at 11:30 tonight, and it takes 7.5 hours to get me over to Albania. And I'm travelling deck class, which means I do not have a cabin and I do not have a reclining seat. I'm literally going to find a bit of carpet and sleep there. Now the last time I did this was last summer when I travelled from Genoa down to Sardinia. Temperature was about 30 odd degrees. I could sleep under the stars, or try to, and it was lovely. But middle of January in a pouring rain, I think I'll give it a miss this time. It's my first time here, and like always I did no prior research, because the point of A to B via C is that I do the legwork and I make the mistakes, so when you undertake your own adventures you'll know what not to do. What I wasn't expecting was how wet it's going to be. Absolutely chucking down. Now from here to the ferry it's about 3 miles. It doesn't look far, but you do have this whopping basin, canal, marina type place. So to get over to the ferry, it's a long walk, because you need to walk all the way around. So I'm guessing it's going to take about an hour. It's wet, it's windy, it's cold, and my feet are wet. So I've decided not to walk the 3 miles to the ferry. I'm going to get the bus. So I've left the old town and I've made my way into the main town centre. Now running right through it is this wide boulevard. Flanking both sides you've got numerous bars and restaurants and these big palm trees, along with some wrought iron street lamps. It's quite attractive actually. And at the far end of the main boulevard is the train station. Now that's where I'm going to get the bus to go to the ferry terminal. Okay, so this is the main train station at the far end of the main thoroughfare through the town. You've got a taxi rank just to the right, along with a bar. Toilets are inside, but you need to pay €1. That's a €1 coin to use the toilets. And the bus stop is just to my left. So apologies for the noise, but this is the main bus stop outside the train station, and this is the Piazza Crispi Stazione, and I need to get to the Costa Morena Terminal. Now it looks like the buses run every 30 minutes. There's a timetable just down here, and looking at this sign you can buy the bus ticket from the driver on board using cash, or you can use the app. But I've purchased my ticket from the bar just at the station, and it cost €1.20. So here comes the bus. Let's see if it's the one that I want. Okay, so I made it to the ferry terminal. It was a very quick journey. Took about 10-15 minutes at a push. Just walking to the terminal now. Just round the corner. Now the ferry leaves at 11:30 tonight, so I've got about 7 hours, and looking at this place, there's not much to do, although I can see the sign that says there's a cafe, so hopefully there's a bar. But here's the ferry terminal. Looks a bit run down, to be fair. Look at that sign. But I did get my first glimpse of my home for the next 7.5 hours, the European Star. I could just make out the funnels as we came over the hill. So just heading on into the terminal now. I'm hoping it's open. Oh yeah, there's someone in there. So I don't want to sit in the rain until 11:30 tonight. Okay, so I've just rocked up at the ferry terminal and I was greeted by a security guard that's sitting right by the main entrance. Now, the security guard speaks very good English, which is fortunate for me because I speak no Italian whatsoever. Now, he was telling me that the check-in for Starlines opens at 5:30. Until that time, it's just a case of sitting and waiting. There is a cafe cum bar cum gaming arcade in the terminal, but that opens at 5 o'clock. So if you do undertake this journey, please don't get here too early because there is absolutely nothing to do. There is a toilet, however, if you need it, but it's very grubby, very dirty. It's not a very nice place. The terminal itself, the ferry terminal, is quite an unforgiving place. It's cold, it's depressing, particularly at this time of year in January when it's cold and wet outside. The ferry terminal itself is located within the industrial port. Now, because of that, there is absolutely nowhere to go whatsoever. So please take my advice. If you do undertake this journey, don't get here too early. Okay, so it's 5:30. I've just gone to the check-in desk because it's now open. Gave them my booking confirmation that Direct Ferries sent me by email. I handed over my trusty passport, and within 5 minutes, or less than 5 minutes, I was all checked in and I was given this, my boarding card. So I'm all set and ready to go. I did ask the guy behind the desk whether I could have a cabin for the night because, to be fair, I am absolutely knackered and I need some sleep, but he said that I need to speak to the person at the purser's office on board the ship. He did say that, fingers crossed, touching wood and all being well, we'll be able to board the ship from 8:10. So I've just got a short time to relax. The bar's open, so you know me by now. I've got my nice cold beer, so I'm now just going to chill and relax until we board the ship. Okay, so it's now 9:10 and we're now boarding the ship. Okay, so I've just walked through the security checkpoint. Really nice man, nice Italian man. Just asked for my boarding card and made sure that the name was the same as the passport. Took a few seconds and then sent me through the barrier. Okay, so I've just gone through several checkpoints. Really nice people, really friendly security, customs and immigration. They wanted to see my passport numerous times and also my boarding card, but that's good. It's good security. Only took a few moments. So just make sure if you are travelling as a foot passenger that you keep your passport out, because you will need it several times. Just gone through the last checkpoint and now just heading straight for the ferry. Okay, so as I've had no sleep, I thought I'd treat myself and book into a cabin. An inside cabin costs €65. Those are the ones on the left hand side, but the ones on the right hand side, it's about a £20 supplement because they have large picture windows. And this is my cabin, 734, which is just here. So cabin 734. And here we go. So this is a 4-berth inside cabin. Looks like each bed has got a bedside light, and there is a towel, blanket and sheet. Put this down. Pillow. And there are 2 European 2-pin power sockets and a bedside table. I'm loving the wood, by the way. Wooden bed. Squeeze round. It's a tight squeeze. Looks like there used to be some kind of evacuation plan there. Got a mirror. And another socket. Don't know what that is. Doesn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Telling. Unusual. Ooh. And here's the plan of the European Star. This is my cabin, just here. Now this area was once the shopping centre. This area with cabins was a lounge. This area was once a crew accommodation. Oh, this was actually a little cafe, a little buffet. And this area was the motorists' lounge. So it's all changed. In here must be the bathroom. Oh, there we go. Nice and spacious. Toilet roll, soap, bin, soap shower. Fantastic. I can actually wash my sodden wet feet from earlier. So yeah, all in all, nice cabin. Now what we're going to do is just go through this door. Now this was once again the motorist's lounge, but now it's just cabin accommodation. So in here it was a fully carpeted lounge, nice tub chairs in the centre on the right and sofas on the left, but now it's all full of cabin accommodation. And this takes us to the portside hall. That gives access to the information desk and the main deck 7. And this area used to be a tea bar. Now, like most of the ship, this is now cabin accommodation, but where the red carpet is, that used to be the tea bar. It's a counter service cafe. Now through this door on the right, I've got to show you this. It's an old piece of signage from, God, about 40 years ago. Okay, thanks. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dear passengers, we inform you that the ferry is for arriving to the port. The passengers who have booked the cabin are pleased to deliver the key to the information office. We remind you that the accessing garage is not allowed during navigation. It will be our care to inform you the start of disembarking procedures.